we would get the boom in the frame, or we were all out of pace and then like people that weren't supposed to be in the shot would get in the shot. Hi, Benjamin here today to talk about one of the most difficult but most fun shots from Rosetta Stoned. And I'm talking about the tracking shots we got in the hallway. This is a shot that I've been asked about, so I figured I'd make a video on it. We got a few of these with Ryan and Edward, played by Chadwick Marge and Jalen Stuttle, respectively. A couple of them were where they were walking, and then there's a sequence in the film where they were running. And then our cinematographer was on rollerblades throughout the shots. As you can see in this shot, our cinematographer is being pulled by a production assistant on rollerblades, and you can see the clean shot here.
Hey man, I was the one who saved your ass, and this is the thanks I get? Look, if I rushed into the school like you did, I would have never heard about a sweep. No. And we would have both been
This is all your fault. I did not bring the into my car, you did.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't have had him there in the first place if you didn't rush me this morning, so.
The sound recordist would either walk or run with them, and then I would walk behind them to set the pace. Unfortunately, with the running scenes, really all hands were on deck and we weren't able to get any behind the scenes coverage. But if you could just imagine from the walking scene, it's the same exact idea, except for everyone is just running in the scene.
You're gonna get me arrested because of the that you put into my car, and you're worried about your joint? You know what will happen to me in prison?
Yes, dude, you'd be having sex. It'd be great.
You are not helping at all.
When doing multiple takes, we had to make sure that the actors hit certain marks. So they'd be standing in the same spot in the hallway when each line of dialogue was said throughout the multiple takes. For example, like you couldn't have them here doing the line of dialogue and then in take two have them all the way over here doing that same line of dialogue. Otherwise there would be continuity errors. One of the most difficult things about these shots, not picking up too much extra sound between people other than Edward and Ryan running in the scene, and also making sure that our sound guy was running behind them at the correct distance and correct speed throughout each take, because there were takes where inevitably we would get the boom in the frame, or we were all out of pace and then like people that weren't supposed to be in the shot would get in the shot. I think those were some of the biggest issues that we ran into that are just going to be inevitable. I mean, there's really no way around that kind of thing. So yeah, these definitely took the longest to film. And in my video talking about how we made Rosetta Stoned in 8 days and how like we needed to do certain scenes in just 2-3 takes to allow for other scenes that are going to take several takes, this is exactly the kind of scene that I'm talking about. Anyways, I hope this is helpful. I remember when consulting on the film, someone said that they did the same kind of tracking shot in a wheelchair. I'm curious any other creative ways that you do your tracking shots.